Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. My name is Les. Hope this video finds you well. Okay, now in the last video, as you know, we've introduced our new board, the Esp32. We had a quick look at how to install the bus, the serial bus, and we also looked at how to install the board onto our Arduino. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to do a couple of tests to make sure that our board works. All right, make sure our board works. We'll start off with a couple of little blinking tests, that's all. We'll start with the first one. Okay, let's go to Arduino, sorry, overhead, sorry, my fault. Okay, what we need to make sure is that our Esp32 is connected, all right, connected to our computer and switched on. All right, if you haven't got this extension board, then your Esp32 will be here, all right, because these line up with these. Okay, next thing we need to do, go to our Arduino, make sure we're connected. As you can see, Esp32 rover module on COM5, and it's up here. Okay, and so we're going to be using this. What we're going to be doing is, if you look on our board, you can see on mine, we've got some LEDs here, some small LEDs. Very similar to the Arduino. One of them LEDs we can light up, turn on, turn off, turn on. This is to test. All right. Or excuse me. To test our board is working. Right, so let's go to Arduino. Okay, now remember, I did say some of the commands are different, but we'll look at them anyway. Okay, so the first command, hashtag define. All right, a define space, pin capitals, underscore LED space 2. All right, so that's defining, that's our variable defining our LED, our pin underscore LED. All right, so sets up the function. Runs is next. All right, we're going to do what we want to run once. Inside the curly brackets, the same. All right, the same. Our void setup, and we're going to initialize the digital pin. All right, LED underscore built in as an object. So it's pin mode. All right, pin mode. Brackets on. Makes it a function, the same as before, because we're using C++. Pin underscore LED, comma, and we want it as an output, all capitals. All right, we want it as an output. Come outside, semicolons. All right, that's all we need in our setup. Say it's a simple little program. Let's go to our void loop. Now, just to let you know, for the beginners, in every C++ or Arduino sketch, they're called sketches, we always have a void setup and we have a void loop. All right, a void setup and a void loop. The void setup is for things we want to happen once, and the void loop is things we want to happen time and time again. Okay, So the loop function runs over and over again forever. All right. So digital right, a capital W on the digital right. We use bumpy text. Okay, we use bumpy text. Brackets on. Okay, and then we want pin underscore LED, all capitals. Okay, comma, and we want that set to high. Setting to high means turning it on. Turning it on. We come outside the brackets, okay, and we use a semicolon. As you can see, apart from some commands, most commands is followed by a semicolon. Okay, so this digital right is turning pin underscore LED, which we've defined up here, as high. It's turning it on. And now we want to leave it on for a little while. We use a command called delay. Brackets on. Now when we put time into a board, we put it in milliseconds. All right, we use milliseconds. So it's 1000 is 1 millisecond. Okay, we come outside that, semicolon, enter. Okay, we want another digital right. Capital W on the right. Brackets on. Now, just to let you know, anytime we do a command and we put brackets on, it gives us auto brackets off. That is known as a function. Okay, that is known as a function. Okay, pin underscore LED, comma, space, low. That is turning the LED off. Okay, come outside the brackets because it's give us an auto brackets off, semicolon. All right, next we need another delay. Brackets on. What does that give us? Yep, it gives us a function, 1000 milliseconds. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. Right, that's our simple little program for our LED. All right, so turn it on for 1 second, turn it off for 1 second, turn it on for 1 second, turn it off for 1 second. Simple little program. Okay, now what we need to do now, we need to make sure that our code or our sketch, they're known as sketches in Arduino, the Arduino IDE and C++. And if we go up to this little tick mark, it says verify. And what we do, we press that and it will verify the code. It will tell us that there's no problems or issues with the code. Okay, so it takes a little while. It does take a little while. Okay, takes a little while. Compiling the sketch. So as you can see, as I said, always avoid setup, always avoid loop. 90% of the time, at the end of line of code, we use a semicolon, but not always. But not always. It seems to be taking its time. I'll show you the serial monitor later. Don't know why it's taking this long. Don't know why it's taking this long. We have to wait for this green line to go to the end. Now, if you're pretty sure that the sketch is okay, because what we can do, if we've got a long sketch, we can verify it at different stages. Okay, and it verifies it. All right, so at the moment we're compiling. Okay. Don't know, it might be my computer's running slow, I don't know. I don't know. It's the first time I've done this. So we could have an issue, but hopefully not. Could have an issue. So let's wait for it. So it's only a small sketch. Remember, as I said, they're called sketches in C++. Now, if you haven't got your kits, as in the last video I did show you the different kits to get. If you've already got your modules and all that, all you need to do is buy the Esp32 board. Okay, don't know, this is taking forever. This is taking forever. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. What I'll do, I'll stop the video. No, I won't. No, we'll keep it going. We're nearly there. Pardon me, we're nearly there. Oh, dear. Don't know what the problem is. Could be my computer. Could be the board. But then again, we're not downloading it yet. Okay, nearly there. Maybe it's because the first time it's sort of been run on this new board. I don't know. But it shouldn't take that long to compile this sketch. Really shouldn't. Okay, the compiling's done. Now what we need to do is upload it to the board. All right. So let's hope it don't take as long to upload it to the board. So we've got this arrow and it says upload. So we upload it. Press on it. For some reason it's compiling it again. Hopefully it shouldn't take as long. Compiling the sketch. If we look around, if you look here on the left hand side, this is for the newbies. We've got different tabs. We've got sketchbook. I'll show you that in a minute. That'll have all your sketches in it. Then we've got our boards manager. Library manager. We'll be introducing some libraries later on. And then we got the debugging tool. All right. And then we got the search. Now I did say there are different IDEs. Okay, integrated development environments that you can use. But the reason we're using the Arduino IDE is because we used it in the last series of videos. And it's quite simple to use. But later on we will be looking at different IDEs. And then you can choose which one you prefer. All right, I don't know them all. The only one I really know is this. Obviously the IDE for Python, I use Sony. And we're uploading. We're uploading. Okay, you can see it working through. Uploading. Okay, done uploading. Right, let's go to overhead. And there you can see it. There you can see the LED on for a second, off for a second. On for a second, off for a second. Okay, simple. Simple little circuit. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add to that circuit. All right, and we're going to build our first circuit, especially for the newbies. All right, for the newbies. Okay, what you need obviously is your ESP32. We need a blue or whatever color LED you want. Now, if you look at the LEDs, all right, we have two legs, one longer than the other. The short leg always goes to ground. Okay, the short leg always goes to ground. We need a 220 ohm resistor. A 220 ohm resistor. All right, so that's what we need. I'm not going to put a schematic up for this because it's a pretty simple circuit. Okay, it's a pretty simple circuit. All right, and we'll build that now. So what we need to do is we need to put the blue LED. First of all, let me explain the breadboard. Now, as you can see, I've got we got rows here and rows here, right? They are connected, all right? They are connected, all right? They are connected. Okay, so I've got 3.3 volts ground, 5 volts ground. Then we've got the columns, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trench, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 are connected. They are not connected across the trench. 5 are connected. They are not connected to the rows outside. And they are not connected across. All right? Okay. So, what we need to do, long pin to the left-hand side, like so. Okay, put a little gap. So we've got the live and the ground. All right. Now then, I'll just purchase some of these. That'd be the first time I've used these. I bought some of these. All right. I'm not quite sure how we go. We then want our resistor, 220 ohm resistor. It does not matter which way this goes round. It doesn't matter. So we go from the long leg to another row, not in the same row. All right. Now, we now need, just bear with me, trying to see what pin we go to. 6. Okay, we go, I'm going to use an original, we go from the left leg of the resistor. Let me go to here. And we go to pin, I believe it's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure I'm in the correct hole. Okay, to pin 2. All right, we go to pin 2. GPIO pin 2. Okay, and then I don't know if this is, I think it's going to be too long. Yep, I'll get used to the lengths. I'll use a black. Okay, and then we go from the left, right leg of the LED, and we go to ground. Remembering ground is now red. Okay, so that's the circuit for this. All right, so it's exactly the same code. All right, but that's our first circuit built. All right, LED pin. Let's just go to Arduino. Okay, you can see that. It's exactly the same circuit because we've already named our pin as pin 2. So that's working. So we know that the pins are working. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to introduce a push button. Okay. So for the push button, we need a push button. Okay, we need a push button. Let me come back to overhead so you guys can see. Let me sort my life out. We need a push button. All right, now, thing to remember about the push button. All right, if we look, we've got like claws facing each other. Yeah? So that claw to that claw and that claw to that claw, they're connected. All right? But when we go this way, these are not connected. Okay? They are not connected. All right? So we need that. And we need a 10k ohm resistor. All right? A 10k ohm resistor. So let's build the circuit. Now when we install these, they have to go across the trench. They have to go across the trench. All right. So that goes there. Push it in and you'll hear it click. Right. Our 10k ohm resistor goes from the left leg of the switch. Like so. Okay. Push it in, the left leg. Okay. The right leg. The right leg goes from there and that goes to ground. Okay. And then let me get the right cable. This then goes from the left leg of the resistor, and let me just check the pin, and it goes to pin 13. Okay, which I believe is there. Yep. So we're on pin 13. All right. And let me just check something. We need two 10 ohm resistors. Just bear with me. Let me get another one out. Just quickly. One more 10 ohm resistor. Okay. And it goes from the other side, the left leg, it's not in the right slot. Let me just put this in the right slot. It's in the right slot. Goes from there and it goes to the 3.3 volts there. All right. Now what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to carry my circuit over. All right. From there to there, so it becomes live. All right. Don't think that's in the right hole. I think it's that one there. Okay. Just check that. I'm going to have to get up a minute just to make sure it's in correctly. Yeah. Okay, so that's the circuit. That's the circuit. Now, what we need to do is, okay, we need to change our code. We need to change our code. All right, so let's come back to Arduino. All right, let's come back to it. Now what we need to do, we've got pin 2, haven't we? Now we need to define, so it's hashtag define. All right, and it's pin underscore button. Okay, space, sorry, no space, yeah, space 13. Okay, so we just put our button on pin 13, haven't we? All right, now we need to come to our, what we want to happen once. So it's pin mode. Okay, brackets on. All right, pin underscore button. All right, all uppercase. All right, comma, space, and it's an input, all capitals. All right, come outside the brackets, semicolon. Right, so we've now put our pin button configuration into the setup. Now we come to our loop. All right, so here's our loop, and I'm going to put a line in before the digital write, if, okay, brackets on, digital read, capital R on the read, okay, brackets on, pin underscore button. All right, underscore button, come outside the brackets, equals, space low, all capitals. Right, come outside the brackets. It's an if statement or function, and after an if function there is no semicolon. There is no semicolon. Enter. Curly brackets. Enter. Okay. What we need to do, cut that. Enter. Control V, paste it. Okay. So, digital write, pin underscore button. All right. Low equals low. All right. Digital write, pin underscore LED high. All right. Let's take this back. Come outside of the curly brackets. All right. Else. Let's do another space. Else. Okay. Enter. curly brackets on, enter, digital right, LED pin low. Okay, cut, Control V, paste. All right, take it up one, take out the 2 delays. Okay, we need an on-off curly bracket there, otherwise we won't be. We need the void loop. All right, there and there. All right, always make sure you got your curly brackets balanced out. All right, so let me just check that. We just go quickly. Define button 2, define pin underscore button 13, void loop, output, input, brackets, brackets. We've got the if statement, no semicolon. All right, equals equals low, and then we've got the digital right, high, else, digital right, low. All right, so this is going to run over and over. So when we press the button, the light will come on. When we let go of the button, the light will go off. All right, let's upload it. Let's upload it. Should be okay. We don't need to verify it. You can verify it if you want, but it's a short code, so we don't need to verify it. Just wait for this to compile. Seems to be taking forever. What I'm going to do after this video, I'm going to check, make sure there's something that I should have done that I haven't done. Make sure I've done everything I should have. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. Now remember at the top, this is our menus. If you want to, just go around, have a look at them. Different tools which we'll be using during our lessons or our videos, and we'll go from there. Let's just wait and see how it goes. Okay, so hopefully this will download in a minute. Yeah, it seems to be taking forever. I don't know why. Don't know why. It's really hot here today in Spain again. Cool. Really hot. So it's compiling the sketch. I think if we're going to keep having issues with compiling the sketches, what I'll probably do is in future videos wait for it to compile. I'll stop recording and edit it. Okay, I think that'd be the best thing to do, because otherwise some of these projects will be going on forever. All right, and if I do get any issues, I'll point out the issues to you and what you can change. Most of the issues we have, and we've had in previous videos, is mainly typing errors, mainly typos. Okay, so compiling, everything's okay. Now uploading. Uploaded. Okay, should we go to overhead? Fingers crossed. I'm going to press the button. Comes on. Press the button, goes off. Press the button, comes on. Press the button, goes off. Right. Okay. I think that's pretty much tested the board. So I'll look into the why it's taking so long to compile. I don't know, but I'll look at that. And anyway, please, any questions, put them in the comments below, please. Don't forget to subscribe, all right? And in the next video, we'll be carrying on with the Esp32. Okay, see you again. Bye-bye.